There's no busier place on any Good Friday than the Sydney fish markets. The marketplace will extend its trading hours, having already opened this morning at 5 o'clock for the early birds, ahead of an expected 50,000 seafood lovers who will walk through the doors throughout the course of the day. Joining us live now, resident seafood expert at the Sydney fish markets, Alex Stollznow. Alex, good to see you. Thanks for your time this morning. So, how are crowds going today so far?
Oh, it is absolutely massive. Our doors officially opened at 5 a.m. I get in a little bit past 4 and the car park was already half full with people eager to get the jump on what is many people's biggest seafood day of the year.
How many are you expecting today as a total? I mean, we already said 50,000, but is that about right?
50,000 is looking like it might be a conservative estimate. It might be even up to 70 or 80,000 today. There'd be a few thousand people on site already.
So that would be your biggest since when, Alex, if that turns out to be true?
It's looking to be our biggest certainly since pre-COVID, and we're going to have to wait till the end of the day for official numbers, but it might just be our biggest Easter yet.
What are the hot buys? Run us through it, Alex.
My pleasure. So we've got tons and tons of prawns on site. We're expecting to sell around 100,000 kilograms this morning because most people coming in are buying at least some prawns. Most people are now adding oysters to their list of sort of Easter mandatories, but the big explosion has been all of other Australia's fantastic species. We've got over 600, and it's things from big whole fish to bivalves and cockles and sea urchin, and people are getting those and adding them to their Easter table as often the centrepiece of the big family meal.
So why do you think, folks are branching out and getting, these other staples this year?
Because it was always going to happen. Australia has some of the best seafood on earth, and we have some incredible fishers working really hard all around our country, which is of course girt by sea. And people want to get their hands on stuff that we're already catching, and it's often much cheaper than you might think. If it's not a big name or famous species, chances are you can pick it up for less than $20 or $15 a kilo, which is an absolute bargain for the best seafood on earth.
Okay, well that leads me to my next question. There are obvious cost issues about at the moment, Alex. So how are prices this year comparative to previous years?
They're actually looking particularly healthy, in particular for prawns. So all the flooding that we've had over the last 2 years has washed prawn food, onshore nutrients, out to the coast. And so prawns have been feeding and breeding and spawning at a higher rate than they normally have. So not only are more prawns around, bringing the price down, but the quality is up. So this is looking to be the best prawn season in living memory in this country.
So what are we talking about for a kilo at the moment?
Well, normally you'd expect to see extra large prawns retail for sort of $50 a kilo. Today they are under $40 a kilo across the board. And the connoisseur's choice, the old fella's pick for medium prawns is around $30 to $35 a kilo. Remember, the smaller the prawn, the sweeter it's going to be.
Okay, so how are stock levels? I mean, are we going to be okay, Alex? Are you going to run out?
Certainly doesn't look like it. We've got plenty of fish on the ice, plenty of prawns out in stock. And although there are lots of people here to buy it, Australia has provided. So it's a fantastic looking Easter.
So when are we closing? When are we closing? And what are the trading hours beyond that, Alex?
Okay, so today we're closing at 5 p.m. It's 12 continuous hours of trade. And then over the next 3 days, we're open standard timing, which is about 6 or 7 a.m. till about 4 p.m.
All right, how's the mood? Just finally, how's the mood today? Everyone behaving themselves?
Most people are arriving, most people are driving. We've got public transport available and, of course, the remote car park just across the road at Blackwattle Bay.
All right, Alex, good to see you this morning. Happy Easter.
Thanks.
Or Happy Oyster.